Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be buying Backlash 2025 tickets. So this ticket buying video is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for a ticket for any event yourself, get them through SeatGeek. Use my last name at checkout, code Hodge, and you'll get $20 off your tickets. That's good for first-time orders only. So if you've seen before, make a new account. You can still use the code, get yourself $20 off. Any ticket for any event, literally any event in the entire world. Brandon Hodge here, your king of vlog style. So as you guys know, I love doing these. I love doing ticket buying videos where we browse the tickets, see the pricing. I tell you if it's a good deal or not a good deal because I've been to a lot of shows. More specifically, over 100 WWE shows. Been going to shows for like the past 12 years. So yeah, I kind of give you my thoughts on that. And as you guys know, I go to a lot of shows myself. I do the vlogs. I'm your undisputed king of vlog style, if you will. But ultimately, I am not going to Backlash, at least I don't think. It's happening in St. Louis, Missouri. I live in Florida. I'm in college. I don't travel that much. But I am going to a show here soon. I'm going to WWE SmackDown in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm originally from Tennessee. I'll go up to Tennessee, see my family, go to the show, have a good time there. And actually I have front row for that, if you guys do not know. I made a video about that. But I'm sitting front row, camera side, on TV the whole show, doing a vlog for you guys through the lens of this very camera. That's happening, but that's my next show. But with that being said, I don't think I'm going to Backlash, but I still think it's fun to look at tickets. And if it's like an amazing deal, I'll move mountains and make it happen. But nonetheless, the pre-sale literally just started today. They sent me the email with the exclusive code. And yeah, we're going to go in the pre-sale, see how much the tickets are, how much they're trying to just pull out of the fan base so that they can. So enough chit chat. Let's go on Ticketmaster and look at these tickets. All right, so here we are on Ticketmaster. Now hopefully you guys can see my screen here. So you go to the official WWE Backlash St. Louis page. It says the general on sale, and it gives you like a countdown clock. And you cannot apparently get it in this. Apparently this was like an email only kind of thing. So I gotta log into my email and get the link to even get to where you can look at the pre-sale. So this is actually the email they sent me. Exclusive pre-sale starting now for Backlash, and they're advertising John Cena to being there, which is kind of like a big selling point. Also Randy Orton, because Randy Orton's from St. Louis. So you click this link and you'll actually get redirected to a site that does work. And that kind of unlocks the exclusive so you can actually look at the tickets. So here's the tickets. Now, I'll show you the difference here when you first go to the map, and we're going straight to floor, because I always like to set floor if you can, at least in the first few rows, then you can see good. And that's kind of my baseline of like how bad the pricing is, because I always set floor. This, of course, is like the replacement pay-per-view for like, I don't know, like Payback, which was like after WrestleMania back when I went to Payback in like 2015. Floor was literally $299, and I set like row 2. So things are a bit different. So let's just look at row 2. Here's row 2. It is now $2,000. So this is the difference I was wanting to show you guys. If you guys see the lighter blue that are kind of like faded out, these are what we call platinum seats, which are extremely overpriced. No, you don't get anything extra with it. It's just money to be the sake of money. And as you get closer to the show, the platinums turn to like normal seats and they get cheaper. But anyway, the darker blue ones are actually the standard ticket price. So I'm kind of scared to look here, because standard ticket price for Backlash 2025 is going to be $850. So this pay-per-view premium live event, of course, is happening after WrestleMania. And this is what we would call like a filler pay-per-view. It's to kind of fill the gaps in between the larger shows. It's filling the gaps between Summer as we get closer to Money in the Bank and SummerSlam and things like that that are the more exciting kind of things. This is the filler ones. And filler ones are always a lot cheaper than like the main shows like WrestleMania. But typically like this show would have been like $300 a few years ago. Then like $500, but now it's up to $850. The bright side is you do get the chair to take home with your ticket if you sit, I guess, in the first 6 rows of this show if you're in A, B, C sections, but first 5 rows if you're in D, E, F. I don't know why they're splitting it up. I've never seen them actually do that. So D, E, F. So D, E, F, if you sit in the first 5 rows, you get a chair. All of the other sections, if you sit the first 6 rows, so there's just something to note there. It looks like the front row's been sold out as far as being on the barricade, getting wrestler interactions and things like that for your money. This corner one, you might get something. That's $2,000 front row. Over here on the barricade, you're on the entrance ramp, and you know, it's like on TV where you see people on the stage and things. That's $2,000 as well. It's definitely not worth it. If you sit further back and you don't want the chair, it gets cheaper, but row 10, you're kind of pushing your luck. But yeah, I gotta say, these prices are so overpriced. Even the base $850 price is so overpriced. And it looks like over here, if you sit further back on the floor, it goes down to $600, but of course, you're not gonna get the chair. And row 6 also does not get the chair, but it's a bit cheaper than like row 5, where you do get the chair. So there's like your price of the chair included into your ticket there. We'll look a little bit higher, a little more affordable if you absolutely want your ticket now. You don't want to wait. You're not going to wait. Gotta have that ticket right now. Here's some more affordable options. So if you want to sit up where you're elevated a little bit, you have to look over so many people by like sitting in the very back of the floor. Like very back of the floor, I mean, you get for like $350, it says. And then over here is probably even cheaper. No, maybe not. Aisle seat offer, yeah, like I guess $350 is like the cheapest on the floor. But if you want something even cheaper and be elevated a little bit more over floor, this section's always like the most expensive. That's also $350. Don't go for that. But these corners over here, it's really not that bad of a view, and you save a lot of money sitting over here. There's maybe you're not saving money nowadays. $300. What are they thinking for that high up? That far away from the ring, what are you thinking, WWE? There's a $200 one if you want to sit all the way up there. But honestly, I would wait it out because the prices are gonna like go like almost in half for this as it gets closer. There's $200 ticket there. I mean, if you want something right now, I mean, sit a little high up, save some money. But honestly, yeah, this is like nuts prices. And why would you pay $300 for that when you could be on the actual floor for $300? I mean, you can't really see over everyone unless you're really, really tall, I guess, would be the only defense for it. But honestly, I would wait closer to the show because like you can get like this close. Where is it? Row 6 for $600. I would kind of wait it out because I believe that $600 price you're gonna get for like this up closer as the show gets closer, or maybe even cheaper. Maybe it'd be like Canada and you can get like second or third row for the show for like $300 or $400. I don't know, but it's a filler pay-per-view. It should not cost this much. They're crazy asking this much money. I'm definitely not going to the show with these prices. They would have to come down a lot on the pricing. Obviously there's not a huge demand for this show. Like even on the pre-sales for other shows, like floor sells out when it's like a huge show and it's decently priced. When you see this, and you know these tickets have been on sale for almost 3 hours now, and they have barely sold anything at all. You know it's a bit overpriced. People are like, what do they think? I'm not paying that. This isn't WrestleMania. What are you thinking? Yeah, not paying $2,000 for floor because that's crazy. So yeah, ultimately my advice, guys, is definitely wait closer to the show if you're trying to go to the show. The prices will drop. They always do. Literally always do. And I've gotten floor so close in the past few years doing that. So you don't really have to worry about that. However, I don't know WWE Backlash. Probably not happening with the pricing and the location. However, I will be going to a SmackDown going here soon, May 30th. It's Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm sitting in the front row. I'm on the camera side. Also, they're doing some shows in Florida, I saw, and I live in Florida. So the SmackDown may not be my next show. Like I may be going to like Saturday night's main event or like the Raw in Tampa or something like that. But we're waiting for like individual day tickets to go on sale right now because they're only selling them in 4-day packages, which is just like absolutely insane. Like I live like 2 hours from Tampa. I'm not making like a whole vacation to Tampa for 4 whole days. I just want to go to like one of the shows. So you definitely, WWE, you got to put individual sales on that because who's wanting to go there for 4 days in a row unless you're making it like a whole vacation? So there you guys have it. Those are Backlash tickets. Let me know your thoughts on those prices. And are you excited for the next Brandon Hodge vlogs, whatever it may be? If you are, give me a hell yeah. It's either going to be Saturday night's main event in Tampa or it'd definitely be the Knoxville show. I got tickets for that front row. But nonetheless, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm your one and only undisputed king of vlog style, Brandon Hodge, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.